I have never hit round 100 in Black Ops 3 Zombies.
Nice.
So why not start now? So when I got into wanting to do round 100s on Black Ops 3 Zombies, I honestly didn't know where to start, but I've been told over numerous videos and just online reading through Reddit that Ascension is 100% one of the easiest round 100 maps to do. Now, I was going through using my shopping free, opening up as much of the map that I possibly could, leaving the power door and the jug door closed because I do not want to deal with the monkeys and taking jug. But I was also trying to cycle for the thunder gun as well, which I actually did end up getting in one of these box hits.
Russian power!
So now that I have the thunder gun, the next thing was to pack punch it, get it back, and go back to where I needed to train for the rest of the game. And where I need to train for the rest of the game is right here, right in Power Room, where all you do is cycle gobblegums, do your half hordes, and then once you get to a certain round, usually around 65, 70, you do full horde strats, which I'll show in this video as well. But one thing I can 100% say for certain is that I did not like monkey rounds. Monkey rounds are the most annoying thing to deal with. I know that there's only 6, and I know they're not very long and they don't take a lot of time, but to have to leave the training spot every 4 to 5 rounds to kill these monkeys that take 2 thundergun shots was something that was just super irritating to me. One of the other things that I needed to do for this map was not only had I not had round 100 experience before, but I needed to figure out which gobblegums were the best to run and which perks were the best to run. And for the gobblegums, I found out it actually doesn't really matter which gobblegums you're running as long as it makes sense for the map. And for me, I decided to go with cashback, near death, shopping free, power vacuum, and round robin. And round robin only for the fact that I've never done round 100s before, and I just wanted to have something easy for me to use, just to be able to skip rounds as fast as possible, which I don't know if I'll use these in the future, just kind of depends. And for perks, it doesn't really matter. In this part of the video, I had 2 extra perks that I'd received from the monkeys at one point in time, but if I was going to run 4 perks, I'd most likely run Jug, Quick Revive, Double Tap, and Stamina Up, which at one point in this video, I actually did run out of all my Quick Revives, which I got very lucky, which you'll see at some point in this video, but I ended up at that point just running Jug, Stamina Up, Double Tap, and Speed Cola. And then at this part of the rounds, we're at round 51 right now, and it's pretty much just the same strategy over and over and over and over again until you get to round 100. You sit back here when you get a death machine, you shoot it, you pick up all the power drops, and boom, that's your round 100 strat right there. And at this point in the video, there's only one curveball, those dang monkey rounds. As much crap as I talk about these monkey rounds, they really are easy rounds. They make the game go by a lot faster. I was finally getting accustomed to using the fire trap, and for some reason, it's supposed to stop them from getting speed cola, but they would still make it there somehow. I'm not sure if the trap would just run out or if they were spawning on the other side. I'm not really sure what was happening there. And at this point in the game, a full round kind of just looked like me cycling for my gobblegums, me figuring out which gums I wanted to use. You're pretty much cycling for round robin power vacuum the entire time. I had cashback in there as like a backdoor, but power vacuum pretty much handled that for the whole game. Right here I got round robin, so I decide to pop it as fast as I can, get the round over with, go ahead, hit another free gobblegum, which again I'm trying to get power vacuum. So once the free gum is up and ready for me to hit, I pop it and boom, there, I get my power vacuum. Last 4 rounds, and I get 4 rounds of pretty much invincibility because you just sit here with the death machine once again, get all the power-ups, and you know, I don't need to embed this in your brains, but this is pretty much what I did for 3.5 hours. Doing this round 100 was a lot more fun than I thought it was going to be, even though it did take a really long time. You know, watching T-Lexify react to people hitting 100s, him hitting the 100s himself, you know, it kind of just made me feel like, you know what, I grew up playing zombies, and I've never hit round 100. Why? You know, I need to get in here. I need to hit some round 100s, and that's pretty much exactly what I did. And I have no regrets, and I'm excited to do as many round 100s in this game as I possibly can, and maybe even other Call of Duty games for sure. And here I am in my dedicated death machine spot, but with a twist. As I'm going around training, doing all the things that I'm supposed to be doing, I still think it's insta-kill, and I take my first down.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Not bad. First down on round 61, I'll gladly take it. And honestly, if I didn't have power vacuum in the situation and a death machine sitting in front of me, I probably would have died completely. Luckily for me, I did have that death machine, and I was able to run back and go get myself quick revive. But this is where I realized the key factor. As I was running to go get myself stamina up, this is where I realized that I could not get Juggernog from the Wonder Fizz machine. And with no monkey round coming, I had to unfortunately open up the door to go get myself Juggernog because I didn't want to risk myself dying in this situation. Now, I'm fully set up. Please play carefully. And I almost go down, but once again, power vacuum with a nuke saves my life, and this run continues to give me the chills. And back to the death machine spot.
Quick death.
Now with round 84, it's a monkey round. I kill the last zombie, and it drops me a free perk. And what perk do I get? Deadshot. Of course, out of all the perks I could have gotten, I get Deadshot. And round 88. I'm just going to let this one play, and you guys can watch.
Oh no! Hey guys, I'm surrounded! Why is no one helping me?
I'm honestly not sure what I was thinking, because I didn't even do the route properly. I decided to go in more, and I didn't use my turn zombie properly either. And I just got crushed, and I got sandwiched. And all I gotta say is thank you, near-death experience. But now I'm in a situation because I don't have a max ammo, I have no ammo left, and I need to cycle for power vacuum or cashback. And here I'm able to cycle for power vacuum, but I'm in a situation where I cannot get drops because I do not have ammo, and the Annihilator is trash. And then I realized that I have the Kuda, and there is a wall buy for the Kuda, and I am just realizing this right now, so I'm running over to that direction right now to go get myself more Kuda ammo so then I can get a turn zombie and use that turn zombie to get myself power drops. And now that I'm back in the spot that I should be training, I take another down. No near-death experience, only power vacuum. The zombies are glitched on me, round 88, and I lost my last quick revive. I have no more quick revive, and you know, things get sketchy, things get scary. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do, and I'm praying that nothing bad happens to me, especially with no perks on round 88. My plan at this moment is to train as much as I can up top to hopefully have no zombies below me and book it as fast as I can to go buy Jug, to go buy Speed Cola, and to go buy Stamina. At this point, I am just shocked. I'm like, I can't believe I took this down. I can't believe I don't have any more quick revive, but I am able to go get myself Stamina up, which I think was the most important perk at the time, just so I could keep my speed and keep running. And at this point, I'm like, I don't even know where I need to go next. I'm just training these zombies to get them hoarded up so I can run potentially to the next spot. And I'm thinking, well, now I should go get Jug. I need Jug. Jug's the next closest perk for me. So I run that way, I go towards Jug, and I get upstairs. And now that I have Jug, I need to try and get out. I know the zombies are spawning, I know the zombies are close, and I do end up getting out. I get very lucky, and now I'm realizing that the death machine sucks, and everything sucks. I need double tap. So I go hit the Wonder Fizz, go get double tap. I get double tap first try, thank goodness, and I'm just like, I need to get out of here. I need to get back to the normal spot. So I'm training around, making sure I don't die. using every crack and crevice I could potentially find, and eventually I get out and I work my way back up to where I'm supposed to be. And I know what you're thinking. You're like, why don't you use your thunder gun? I ran out of thunder gun ammo at this point too. So I'm training around trying to use my turned zombie to get me power drops. I finally get a nuke. I grab the nuke and it drops me my max ammo. Now that I have my max ammo, now that I finally have what I need to be able to survive, I go back to the spot that will get me to round 100. And this is where I realize that I have the perfect cycle to finish this game. I have a power vacuum on round 95. That means all I need is a round robin to get me to round 100. So all I need to do is not die, right? Easy. Super easy. Just don't die. And boom. There it is. Monkey round on round 98. This was the best case scenario I could possibly get. All I need to do is hit the gobblegum machine and get a round robin and finish off this monkey round. And there it is. There is my round robin. And there is the official round 100 on Ascension.
Let the carnage continue.
Let's go. 99.
Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
Come on, dude. Let's frickin' go. Round 100. Dude, first ever. First ever. For me. That's crazy. And there it is. Round 100 on Ascension. My first ever try, my first ever attempt. Well, technically second, but we won't count the first time. But I ended up dying. There it is. Round 100. And there are the stats for the game. Boom. I'll take it. Hopefully you guys see me on the next one. I'll try a different map. And like and subscribe. Peace.